King Charles and Rishi Sunak discuss royal engagement's unusual exchange sparks public curiosity. A recent high-profile conversation between King Charles III and Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has drawn significant attention after reports emerged detailing an unexpected moment during a scheduled royal briefing. While the details remain largely formal, the tone of their exchange has prompted curiosity across the British public and media alike. The meeting, which took place last week at Buckingham Palace, was part of the Prime Minister's regular audience with the monarch. These weekly audiences are usually private and symbolic, aimed at updating the sovereign on national matters and seeking ceremonial approval on certain government protocols. However, according to multiple press reports, this particular meeting stood out due to a rare and candid moment between the two leaders. According to sources familiar with the session, the Prime Minister sought the King's support for a proposed public engagement initiative, an event aimed at reinforcing national unity amid ongoing political turbulence. The proposal, reportedly intended to be co-hosted by prominent government figures and select royal representatives, was expected to serve as a morale-boosting gesture at a time of economic uncertainty. While King Charles has long been supportive of initiatives that bring people together, reports suggest that he raised concerns about the political timing and positioning of the event. Rather than offering an outright rejection, the king is said to have emphasized the importance of maintaining the monarchy's nonpartisan role. According to constitutional experts, the monarch is expected to remain above the political fray, a principle that Charles has publicly reaffirmed since ascending the throne. It's not uncommon for royal advisors to weigh in on invitations or public appearances, ensuring that royal engagements align with the crown's impartial stance. News of the exchange sparked a wave of speculation on social media, though official channels have not released any footage or recordings from the meeting. Nevertheless, the idea that King Charles may have offered a firm yet respectful redirection has intrigued many Britons, especially given the symbolic weight of the monarchy in national affairs. Constitutional scholar Professor Elaine Bradshaw weighed in during a recent BBC segment, saying, "It's crucial to understand that the King's role, while influential in ceremonial terms, is not to engage in political maneuvering. If he expressed hesitation or caution, it would be entirely within his duty to preserve the monarchy's neutrality." Supporters of the monarchy praised the King's adherence to tradition, suggesting it reflects a careful guardianship of Britain's constitutional heritage. Meanwhile, some critics questioned the optics of the proposal itself, arguing that such collaborations between the government and the royal family require extremely careful framing to avoid public misunderstandings. From the Prime Minister's perspective, the proposed event may have been intended as a strategic gesture to rebuild public confidence. With cost-of-living pressures still weighing heavily on households, and the government facing multiple by-elections in the coming months, initiatives that highlight unity and shared national identity are seen as politically valuable. However, analysts caution that political timing is everything. The Prime Minister is trying to balance optics and outreach, noted political commentator James Whittaker. But involving the royal family always adds layers of complexity. It's not rejection, it's about finding the right boundaries. King Charles has demonstrated a thoughtful and measured approach to his royal duties. Since his coronation, he has made efforts to modernize the monarchy while maintaining the core principles that have guided it for centuries. He has been particularly mindful of not overstepping into political territory, even as he shows concern for national unity, climate action, and community well-being. The palace has not issued a public comment on the nature of the meeting, which is standard protocol. These private audiences are protected by confidentiality and are not meant to be publicly dissected. Still, the level of public intrigue has spurred fresh conversations about the constitutional relationship between the Crown and the government. This moment, while not officially controversial, reminds the public of the delicate dance that defines modern British governance. The Prime Minister leads policy and administration, while the monarch represents continuity, unity, and tradition. When these two roles intersect in the public, even subtly, it naturally draws interest. More than anything, the situation illustrates the complexity of balancing leadership optics with ceremonial norms. Both King Charles and Prime Minister Sunak appear to have handled the situation with respect and an understanding of their distinct roles. As Britain continues to navigate a period of economic recalibration and social adjustment, every public interaction between key leaders is subject to scrutiny. But this recent meeting is not a scandal, it's a reflection of the living constitutional principles that define the UK's democracy. The takeaway is simple: respectful dialogue, even when differing views emerge, remains a hallmark of British leadership. King Charles and Prime Minister Sunak may have approached a proposed initiative from different angles, but their interaction reflects mutual respect and institutional responsibility. Do you believe the monarchy should play a more active role in public initiatives, or is neutrality the best path forward? Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more thoughtful political coverage.